Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for attending today. I'm currently filling in for our current 2022 board chair, Kevin Smith. He was very excited to be here with you all today, but unfortunately, due to an emergency this morning, he is unable to attend. We'd like to recognize a few people in attendance today. First, we will recognize our elected official representatives who are able to join us today. From the Ohio House of Representatives, Riordan McLean. Ohio Senate District 26, Bill Reinecke. Representing the Office of Ohio Secretary of State, Susie O'Brien. Representing Ohio State Treasurer Robert Sprague, Pat McCauley. Marion County Auditor, Joan Casotis. Marion County Clerk of Courts, Jessica Wallace. Marion County Commissioner Ken Stiverson. And our Marion County Sheriff, Matt Gales. We appreciate you all being here today. I'd also like to recognize some of our chamber board members who were able to be with us today. From Cummins Facility Services, Chris Osborne. From Lively's Printing and Marketing Solutions, Jackie Cebollos. One of our new board members for 2022 from Manel Bakery Mix and Food Service, Tim French. From Marion Technical College, Ryan McCall. From Merrill Lynch, Kip Vogel. From Oral Companies, Grant Gates. Another new board member from Nucor Steel, Leslie Armstrong. From Ohio Health, Drew Dolmatch. From Poet Biorefining, Rick Fox. From Sika Corporation, Todd Petrie. Sims Brothers Recycling, Scott Knowles. Wyandotte Snacks, Don Mount. And I also believe I saw Becky Worley here earlier. Yep, there's Becky in the back, and Becky Worley also. Thank you so much for being here. Next, I'd like to bring up the facilitator of Leadership Marion, John Shank.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thanks for having me here. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your support for the Leadership Marion project. It has been another one of those years where flexibility and being a little entrepreneurial in your thinking helps us get it done. We have 35 members from our community in our class this year. They are up around the banister. If they please wave, their names are over here. Those people represent 30 businesses from our community. And so I'd like to give them a little round of applause for their efforts. I would also like to thank those 30 businesses who give of your organization. This takes a person out of that organization once a month for 9 months of the year, and we understand that sacrifice, and we certainly appreciate it, especially this year when having staffing has been so difficult. And for you to give us those people to let us do what we do, to understand Marion and build our community, it's very much appreciated. So I thank you.
And we thank you, John. And we all, I want to echo John's statements. We all know how important it is to build community-minded citizens, and we have put together, with John and Doris's help, an incredible program. I can't wait to hear what their projects will be this year. Remember, if you or any of your employees are interested in going through the class, reach out to us. New classes start again in September. I'm filling in for Kevin. This would normally be his part, but before we get into my presentation, we need to do something very important, which is to recognize and thank our past board chair, Regina William-Napper, and her amazing leadership and service to our board last year. And I wanted to present you with a little gift and say thank you again, Regina, for your service in the last year. It's a very nice leather portfolio from Marion's own McKinley Leather and a $50 gift card to a local member restaurant. And also thank you for filling in the last second for us today. So I will get into my presentation, and if you don't all know me, I'm Matt Carbary, President of the Marion Area Chamber, and I am very, very excited to have so many faces in person here today. Very, very exciting. And I know I'm actually between you and lunch, so I apologize, and I'll try and be as quick as possible, but we did a lot in the last year and change, so lots to kind of celebrate, and we cannot wait to tell you about what's happening in the new year. So hello, and hello to those that are watching us in the garden room as well over Zoom. This will only be my second in-person annual meeting presentation, and I'm very excited to share with you some highlights of all that were accomplished in 2021. And that, like I said, there was a lot, and our advocacy plans for 2022 based on your feedback. I want to start our highlights of 21 with our membership. Chambers, like so many organizations in 20 and 21, were told to anticipate major losses. Organizations had to make hard choices, and many chambers, including a number in Central Ohio, ended up losing hundreds of members. Some chambers simply shut themselves down to wait out the pandemic, turtled up. And organizations, rightfully so, had to cut out what wasn't providing them value. When I came to my board last January, I told them every chamber around us is predicting major losses, but I've been in this community for over 12 years, and I told them that that's not us. Our members understand our value, understand the importance of sticking together, and we wouldn't stop working hard for them every single day. Your chamber board trusted my staff and I to keep moving the chamber and our members forward, to not just shut down, but take advantage of our unique position as a community leader. I can announce today that our chamber not only did not experience massive losses, we instead had the highest retention rate in our 107-year history at 93%. We stuck together. We ended 21 with the most members ever, 630, and remain one of the top 10 chambers in the state of Ohio. A reminder that a typical rural chamber of commerce like ours would represent on average about 20 to 30% of the total number of businesses in the region. I am happy to report, again, according to our latest numbers from the U.S. Department of Commerce for 2020, our chamber now represents over 60% of the businesses in Marion County and 84% of Marion's workforce at over 18,000 employees. In addition, we have another 100 or so members outside of Marion County doing business in our community, representing another 12,000 employees. This speaks volumes to the business and professionals community understanding of how working together can help us all succeed and show a mutual desire to achieve a better community for all our citizens. This show of strength in numbers truly is something the chamber and the community should be very proud of. But it only works if all of us are constantly looking to partner with other chamber members first. Along with our fantastic printed directory, which hopefully most of you will have in hand in the next week, and our new expanded and categorized member information wall that's in our office behind me, we have one of the most advanced database management tools available, making it very easy for you to do a quick search for a specific business or category to find fellow chamber members who can help with whatever your needs may be. And since we are talking about our online directory, I've got a little surprise. As our way of thanking you for partnering with us, starting today, as in earlier today, we purchased the highest database tier available to provide every member of our chamber access to enhanced directory listings. In addition to the great informational pages we already were able to offer, members can now add additional bulleted descriptions, unlimited characters for keyword searches, photo galleries, videos, search results icons, logos, and more to your online information pages. And remember, these are seen by thousands of potential clients every month. And while many chambers charge for this kind of an upgrade, all Marion Area Chamber members can access this for free. Starting right now, after this meeting's over. Don't start doing it on your phone now, and don't run out the door. That's rude, and I'll know. Our system timestamps updates. So anyway, we will be sending out more information on how to update your listing in the future email blast and in our March newsletter. But don't forget, we even have a free app to help you update your listing, register for events, pay invoices, and more through our Member Plus app, available for iPhone and Android. That QR code will take you there. And most importantly, you can also search on the app for other fellow chamber members to do business with, or just call us. And if the organization you're currently working with isn't a member, let us know, and we'll be more than happy to help explain what we can do. But what do we do? Again, a quick history lesson and some background on Chambers of Commerce for our new members leading up to my summary of 2021. As I said in 2019, as businesswomen and men began to realize that their own prosperity depended on the development of a prosperous community, modern Chambers of Commerce could no longer ask its members, what do you want your chamber to do? Instead, we needed to ask, what kind of a community do we want ours to be? The basic mission of any chamber is to create and promote a climate where business and the professional community can operate in a productive and profitable manner. The chamber, along with other partners, represents and promotes the area's business economy and encourages businesses and industrial development investment. And to business prospects and newcomers, the chamber and our partners represent the community's pride and self-image. As a tool in its members' overall business plans, the chamber provides networking, educational, and cost savings opportunities, more on that later. Chambers of Commerce are increasingly involved in non-commercial areas such as education, human relations, environment, cultural, and governmental concerns. Chambers influence national, state, and local legislation affecting business. The chamber also often serves as the community's search engine. The organization fields thousands of calls each year from the public looking for community information, referrals, new mover packets, maps, and hundreds of questions. No other single organization does all the varied things the Chamber of Commerce does, but none of that happens without the connections we have with our economic growth partners and our business, education, nonprofit, and faith-based organization members all working together. So with that background knowledge, I would like to get into our 2021 highlights and initiatives. We are keenly aware of our need to support both our large business members, who are so crucial to the success of the community, while providing programming and services for our small business members, in addition to promoting overall diversity in and from our business community. And that awareness continued in 2021. A U.S. Chamber study in late 2020 showed minority-owned business owners are more likely than non-minority owners to report difficulty obtaining loans, express fears about permanently closing, and predict declining revenues in the coming year. 66% of minority small businesses are concerned about having to permanently close their business. In 21, we partnered with local leaders in diversity and inclusion to create our newest council, the Black Business Council, which provides a platform for African American business and nonprofit owners to spotlight their organization, share experiences, and gain information and resources available to minority organizations. We also created the area's first women and minority-owned database, built inside our own database, to help make it easier for those looking to specifically do business with members of those categories, and so we can share information and resources specific to those groups. We are constantly looking to update all of these categories and welcome new additions. Our council meetings did not stop in 21. Purchasing new audio-video equipment, along with our new Black Business Council, entrepreneurship, human resource, manufacturers, nonprofit executives, and safety councils all continue to meet monthly with a hybrid virtual option. For the first time, all these meetings were recorded and made available to all members in our YouTube channel. Since the beginning of 21, recordings of these professionally driven educational council meetings have been viewed over 6,700 times. Clearly, y'all found that valuable. And don't worry, I cut out all the times we were Zoom bombed. Training and education didn't stop with councils. We also provided our professional development training program, Supervisor Six-Pack, OSHA 10 industrial safety training, COVID business impact survey, candidate questionnaires, and so much more. As the largest database of businesses in Marion County, in 21 we remained the point organization for Marion Public Health, Marion County EMA, Ohio Health, and others to share information with local businesses on COVID resources, which I put together weekly via email in addition to information from state and federal sources. We work closely with Marion City, Lieutenant Governor's Office, Representative Tracy Richardson, and the Small Business Administration to help eligible businesses and nonprofits organizations access relief loans and grants throughout the year, including, at one point, after hearing a rumor that there was a secret deadline would end on a state grant in 5 hours, pulling record requests with the state to get lists of businesses eligible for those grant funds, so Doris and I could personally reach out to call all 300 businesses to make sure they applied. The Chamber also spearheaded our community capital budget project submission process with Representative Tracy Richardson. I believe we have 7 projects moving forward to submit for funding. We work with Marion Technical College and other representatives from the Marion Area Workforce Acceleration Collaborative to bring back the in-person Made in Marion Expo to help expose local high school students from every school district to the opportunities available in manufacturing and logistics. We also remain involved in the Forge Business Competition Committee, which was able to host the MTC courses and competition hybrid last year. We were happy to announce one of the Chambers and past President Pam Hall's longtime initiative to see the completion of the Little Scioto River pollution site, receiving a portion of the $1 billion infrastructure funds. The Ohio EPA shared it was set to begin the cleanup of 129,000 cubic yards of contaminated material in 2022. A cleanup Pam wrote in 2016 support letter would not solely remove a substantial threat to human health and environment, in addition, would realize significant benefits from the removal of a perception of our community, a perception that we have an alarming environmental issues. This would help the Chamber and community continue to create a climate in Marion County that would help local businesses grow and remain competitive. We also shared in late 21 that I had been selected for the 6th cohort of the U.S. Chamber Foundation's Business Leads Fellowship. It's a year-long program, it's a workforce and education program. In this extremely selective year-long program, I will join 34 other participants from around the U.S. to cover the entire talent pipeline, including early childhood education, K-12, higher education, and workforce development. Upon completion, we will have regular ongoing access to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation's dedicated network of over 200 chambers of commerce and statewide associations from around the nation who regularly engage in education and workforce initiatives. As we continue to advocate for our business and help them grow the workforce they need today and into the future, this will be a major tool that can set our community apart. Only 7 other chambers and economic development leaders in Ohio have ever been selected to be part of this program. I've already attended the first half-day session and met this year's cohort, and I can't tell you how excited I am. These are some smart cookies.
Way to go, Matt.
Thank you. We were proud to participate in 31 ribbon cuttings, the most in one year in the history of the Chamber. We co-sponsored with our members 5 educational events, held 12 business after hours, and safely held many of our numerous annual large networking events like our super fun annual auction, golf outing, regional chamber business expo, and our very successful business speed dating like networking at noon, not once, but 3 times, with one being all virtual with the Delaware area chamber. All told, in 21, we provided an incredible 100 networking and educational events and had over 3,000 attendees. And we'll be doing all that and much more in 2022, starting with a virtual spring networking at noon on March 4th, again with the Delaware area chamber, and new this year, the Wyandotte County Chamber will be joining us. In 21, we also provided free advertising to our members via over 200 email exclusives, and our conference rooms were utilized day and night by members, also at no charge, over 300 times. Members stepped up and announced 5 additional member-to-member benefits last year, which I hope you consider sharing with your employees. Remember that these are perks all your employees and their families can take advantage of that can save real dollars. For example, here is a picture of the employee bulletin board at Sims Brothers Recycling, where they post chamber-exclusive blasts and member-to-member benefits that provide them discounts. In 21, we also launched the Chamber's Referral Rewards program. This program aims to reward members who play an active role in helping the Chamber grow our membership and, by extension, strengthen the community. Members who refer an organization receive $50 towards their next renewal investment or $50 in marketing credits. And the referred organization gets $25 off their second year investment. And you can refer up to $250 in discounts annually. Simply fill out the CRR sheet or contact the Chamber and let us know who you'd like to refer. We've already given out over $2,000 in rewards credits, with some members cutting their membership in half. We also saw the number of members enrolling their organization in our new Chamber member-only Anthem insurance plan double in 21, with reported savings of up to 48% over their current insurance plans. If you are an organization between 2 and 50 employees or a sole proprietor, we encourage you to get in touch with us for info on a free quote from one of our local Anthem agents. In addition to that savings program, in 21 we saved our members over $66,000 in office and cleaning supplies from our Office Depot Office Max Chamber discount program. In the past 11 years, we have provided our members over $3 million in energy and gas savings through our partnership with Alternative Energy Source, I believe Rex Arnausi, our AES chamber contact, is in attendance today. Maybe wave your arms. Rex, there he is. Rex is great to work with, and we strongly encourage getting in touch with him for a free quote. And through our workers' comp group, provided by Sedgwick, formerly Comp Management, we were able to help our members save over $33,000 in 21. Now, many of you are in this group, but some aren't. I would encourage you to allow Sedgwick to provide a quote to your business this year. Our Sedgwick rep extraordinaire and past board chair, Regina Willen Napier, is here to help. Would you mind raising your hand again, please? She's a fantastic resource, lives right here in town, and can answer any questions you might have about the group. Again, I would encourage you to see Regina or Rex today, or contact the Chamber for a free quote on these or our other savings programs. And this is just a few of the ways we've been helping your organization's bottom line. Before shifting focus to our new 2022 initiatives, I wanted to end the 2021 look back on the 2021 big picture initiatives that your board elected to shift away from full initiative status to just being part of who we are as an organization moving forward. The first being our involvement in the Greater Ohio Policy Center's Small Legacy City. During 21, a number of board members and I attended every virtual roundtable presentation the GOPC conducted, along with a number of special webinars, including a presentation by a number of cities similar to Marion on how they are looking to use their American Rescue Plan Act funds. These meetings, along with regular email newsletters from the GOPC, were very informational, and I've been able to share useful links, resources, and best practices when applicable with members of our regional planning office, city administration, and council members throughout the year. Many of those same reps attended those meetings with us. Having us remain connected to that group through 21 has definitely been valuable for Marion. So much so that the board would like that continued involvement built into our regular annual mission versus placing it as a 2022 initiative. Next is our member benefits and support. While we are always striving to provide our members with impactful benefits and support, back in January of 2021, the board felt it important, leading into the second year of the pandemic, to keep benefits and support top of mind for chamber staff as well as our members. Having already covered earlier just a portion of all that was accomplished in 21 for our members, including adding additional low-cost and free networking and marketing opportunities, spending chamber funds to enhance and boost our members' information and events on social media, crafting new member-to-member benefits, creating the referral rewards program, and so much more, I think it is safe to say we accomplished this initiative. Your board and staff promise, even without a 2022 initiative, providing our members with value-added benefits and support will remain a key ongoing focus, as it has always been. And the final 21 initiative, converted to a mission, was the continued exploration of new opportunities to enhance our chamber's community collaboration with other organizations and government offices to promote a pro-business environment for Marion County. I can easily say that we were very successful with this initiative. I mentioned some of those collaborations earlier, including being the point organization for Marion County EMA and Public Health Department. I also joined the Drug-Free Marion Coalition Executive Committee, strengthened the businesses and community involvement in education, both on the Marion Area Workforce Acceleration Collaborative, and through my invitation to join the Ohio Chamber's Education and Workforce Development Committee, which evaluates policy to recommend to state legislature. We also work with community leaders to create the Black Business Council and Minority Database. I connected with chambers across the state via the Chamber of Commerce Executives of Ohio to gather information to bring back to Marion community on economic and workforce development. I work with OSU Extension, Marion Matters, Peace and Freedom Committee, City Council persons, Marion City Schools, and many others to bring to life one of my longtime passions and goals for Marion, the formation of a neighborhood association generator to promote ground-up advocacy and pride, which so far has spawned 3 associations already making an impact, including helping decide how portions of the once-in-a-generation pot of funding from the American Rescue Plan Act would be allocated based on their needs. We helped officially form the Marion Coalition, consisting of organizations who, in various ways, uniquely and actively assist with and are drivers of economic growth and prosperity in the region as part of their mission, and includes the Chamber, Downtown Marion Inc., Marion Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, Marion Can Do, and the Marion City County Regional Planning Commission. This group meets monthly to work collectively to promote economic and community opportunities, job creation, civic, social, and cultural priorities, and inclusive business growth. It has taken decades for this group of organizations to come together like we did in 21, and we look to strengthen those relationships even further in 2022. Again, these are just some of the many ways we look to make the community a better place for you to do business by working together with others. And just like our member benefits and support initiative, this thinking won't end in 2022. Rather, it will become part of who we are. Before shifting to 2022, I wanted to highlight one more event that personally made the largest impact of 2021. I'm crying. Chelsea and I welcomed our first child, Claire, Lily, and Carbary, into the world. We are both so in love with our beautiful daughter, and we can't believe she's already a year old. Get that slide off. It is now 170 years and counting that your chamber has supported our business community through public policy advocacy, community planning, and the offering of programs and services designed to help make your business more successful. We only exist because of you. Your board of directors met early in January to define their vision and goals for this year. Like in 21, due to its significance and community impact, one initiative from 2018 has been chosen for continued focus in 2022. This initiative has become a long-term strategic effort requiring a long-term vision and plan. The removal of blighted properties and delinquent property taxes remains the only carryover initiative. We continue to believe our quality of life, your ability to attract and retain talent, the value of our housing stock, and your individual property investments will be increased when this challenge is addressed. Even with the pandemic, giant strides have been made since we met here at this time 2 years ago. Many are responsible for the success. Again, teamwork among government officials, concerned citizens, business leaders, and nonprofit organizations, such as on the newly formed Housing Coalition, is making a difference. With the help of an outside consultant, the Housing Coalition, which was officially made a subcommittee of the Land Bank and is composed of dozens of organizations, including the Chamber, concerned citizens, and housing experts, has just put forth a list of 14 recommendations total across 3 Marion organizations: the Land Bank itself, the city, and the county. This document represents the most comprehensive collection of solutions that, if implemented, would make a significant impact on one of the greatest issues facing Marion. We strongly encourage any organization interested in seeing the removal of blight and vacant properties in our community to craft and send a letter of support to any or all 3 of those organizations to encourage that they review and discuss the feasibility of adopting each stated recommendation. Throughout the year, we will remain involved in the Housing Coalition as it moves through these recommendations, while also providing a targeted approach to blight removal and education to potential responsible developers. 21 also saw Regional Planning Office take over Land Bank meeting agendas, which has led to the greatest amount of transparency and collaboration between departments since the formation of the Land Bank. Director Evelyn Moore Cummings and her staff have been doing an excellent job of facilitating both the Housing Coalition meetings and the Land Bank meetings themselves. Elizabeth Burns from the County Auditor's Office continued to hone a community resource hub dedicated to this issue, and as an app identifying blighted property is now available. Those interested in helping fill the database can reach out to us or directly to Elizabeth. She is also close to finishing a website for the Land Bank itself. Due to the number of factors, including the foreclosure moratorium, Land Bank revenue, and staff changes at the prosecutor's office, not many foreclosures, rehabs, or demos were conducted in 21. But with the recommendations now in hand to help prioritize neighborhoods and the forthcoming statewide grant, the Chamber would be advocating for increased urgency in 2022 to remove potentially just under 1,000 blighted and vacant homes listed in poor or very poor conditions and reduce the over $7 million in delinquent taxes. The city and county budgets are largely funded by city income taxes and county sales tax. Thus, our city and county elected officials are very dependent on the success of each of your businesses. Your ability to attract quality talent is linked to a quality community. This is why the Chamber feels so passionately about addressing the blighted properties we are challenged with. We will keep you informed throughout the year on progress. Next 2022 initiative is the creation of a 501c3 Marion Area Chamber Foundation. As the Chamber matures, one of the common options to expand its role in the community is to create a tax-deductible, grant-eligible foundation to support specific programs and build capacity. A reminder that chambers by themselves are often 501c6s, organizations that cannot accept tax-deductible contributions or apply for grants, due to our need to advocate for our members. The chamber is hoping to have the foundation in place by August of this year with some additional exciting announcements and partnerships that may be housed there, including Leadership Marion and Youth Leadership Marion coming around that same time. Stay tuned. Our third 2022 Big Picture initiative is the formation of a Legislative Affairs Committee. Advocacy remains one of our key mission pillars, and while we've always provided this service to our members, this nationally recognized framework provided by the U.S. Chamber will allow us to enhance this ability through ongoing training so we can continue to provide an even stronger voice for our members to drive economic growth and development. Once formed later this year, we'll keep our membership informed, and those interested in being involved in the committee will be encouraged to touch base with us. The fourth initiative is to support and present an Envisioning the 21st Century Community Plan Look Back. For those who aren't familiar, Envisioning the 21st Century was a community plan report created with massive community input, both in 2000 and again in 2013. Expertly facilitated both times by OSU Extension consultants Bill Grunkmeyer and Myra Moss. The 2013 document is available on our chamber website under About Marion and is read by every incoming leadership class, which helped them see how their potential class projects could fit into the community's defined goals and objectives from that plan. So much amazing progress has been accomplished in Marion in the last 9 years. In United Way and the Chamber, the document's original cooperating partners, believe it would be very worthwhile exercise to produce one document to highlight everything Marion has accomplished towards our defined community goals and objectives, and where there might be opportunities to accomplish more. Through an incredibly generous offer, the original project leads, Bill and Myra, have already started conducting strategic interviews to gather data throughout the next couple months. Once complete, the Chamber and United Way will help share the report with everyone, create videos, explain the results, and more. We'll be encouraging other community organizations to share the information as well. I believe Bill and Myra are actually in an audience today. Can you please give them a round of applause and thank them for putting in the work? Putting in the work to provide us what will be a great source of community pride and bragging document for Marion. Thank you so much, Bill and Myra. Our final 2022 initiative is to support charter city communication. There's recent increased interest in a lot of somewhat confusing information and timelines related to charter cities, and the formation of the Charter City Committee, which would then have a year to lay out a proposed new form of government. But the Chamber would be looking to experts in and outside the community to share information with our members and those that live in Marion City prior to the election should City Council vote to place this option on a future ballot. Many communities in Ohio and around our county are charter cities, and we believe it is worth educating our community as to why others have made that change and what would be the potential benefits or negatives in forming one here. Hopefully, by now you've received one of the key initiative handouts, which covers our recent history of big picture advocacy and impact, as well as outlines the 2022 initiatives I just covered today. We'll be providing updates throughout the year on all of these initiatives. However, we are extending to all members, if you are particularly passionate about any one of these initiatives, please let us know and we can add you to future initiative discussions. All this and more make 2022 a great year to be a chamber member. So before we get you back to work, for a wrap up, including some giveaways and a very special award. But first, some thank yous. 21 was a difficult year for so many, and we could not have accomplished everything we did to help others without the support of our amazing chamber ambassadors, passionate board members, committee volunteers, community members, and my incredible employees. Doris Dunn is one of the finest employees I've ever worked with, and we have been so fortunate to be able to retain her energy, knowledge, and passion for all of you in the community. Unfortunately, we announced earlier last month that Tanya Boffman, our project manager, has recently left the chamber for an opportunity with another of our members, and we thank her for an incredible job she did while she was here. Thankfully for us, Kelly Little, who joined the chamber in 2019 as our administrative assistant, accepted her new position as project manager. Kelly has hit the ground running from day one with the chamber and will do an amazing job for us and for all of you in her new role. And we are very happy to introduce our newest staff member, Lily Johnston, and as our new administrative assistant, who is getting a crash course on our third day. Yes, she's waving there. Hopefully Lily hasn't ran out the door But again, please feel free to stop by our office and say hi, introduce yourself to our new staff members. Thanks again to Boyd Funeral Home, Amy Fredericks with Edward Jones, Kit Fogel with Mary Lynch, Sedgwick, formerly Account Management, and Park National Bank for stepping up to provide financial sponsorship dollars for today's event. And once again, thank you to our pianist for the evening, Angie Tenner, who serenaded us as we network today. We would like to now do something fun by drawing a couple names out of a hat, or in this particular case, a bowl. I'll have, John, would you mind holding it? I'll just draw. All right, so first up, thanks to Mike Zucker, we are giving away a month's free advertising on Bright Light Media's downtown electronic billboard. And the winner is Chris Osborne with Cummins Facility Services. Next up, a drawing for a free social membership with access to swimming facilities, dining rooms, and at the Marion Country Club, thanks to Dale Osborne. And that goes to Jeff Kowski with APO Pumps and Compressors. Congratulations, Jeff. The next lucky name we are going to draw is the recipient of a free raffle ticket for our annual OSU raffle. As you may know, the lucky winner of this raffle will be receiving 2 tickets to all of Ohio State's 2022 home football games. Reminder, if you aren't the lucky winner of the raffle ticket, we will have those, today's raffle ticket. Those will be available to purchase for only $10 each here in the lobby today. I think many of you have been accosted for that, and then our office leading to the auction in April. You need not be present to win that. Today's winner is Brianna Beveridge from Creative Financial and Service Services. That is the end of the drawings. Thank you. And next, no drawing needed. All of you are welcome to take advantage of the offer to rent either this beautiful lobby area, grand ballroom upstairs, or the second floor conference room at an additional 5% discount. Now that's on top of the already 20% discount that all chamber members receive. All you need to do is book the rental prior to June 1st by speaking with Keegan Graff, who I was going to be up near the ballroom, but he left it open for us, so if you want to view that. But if you reach out to us or to Keegan anytime between June 1st, so you can take advantage of that. And last but not least, Valentine's Day is coming up quickly. So just in case you might have some jewelry type shopping to do, Carol's Jewelers has your back. They are offering that anyone here can stop by today or tomorrow, and just by mentioning you were at the Chamber's annual meeting, you'll receive 25% off in-store purchase. And now, the announcement of the winner of the 4th annual Pam Hall Betterment of Marion Award, presented to the individual who passionately advocates for the betterment of Marion's community. Regina, our past board chair, would you please do the honors of presenting this plaque?
I get the fun part. Dean Jacob is Marion Community Foundation's President and Chief Executive Officer, following careers in law and education. He's a graduate of River Valley High School in Marion County. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Notre Dame and a Juris Doctorate degree from the Ohio State University College of Law. He had been an attorney in private practice since 1986, concentrating much of his practice in estate planning and probate. In 1998, Dean changed to a part-time law practice and became a teacher at River Valley Middle School. He's active in the community, having previously served as president of the Marion County Bar Association, Marion Noon Kiwanis, the River Valley Education Foundation, and St. Mary Parish Pastoral Council. Dean is proud to be the current president of the Marion Noon Kiwanis, a member of the Rotary Club of Marion, and a past member of the Board of Directors of United Way of Marion County, the Marion Area Chamber of Commerce, and the Wopat Family YMCA. Dean and his wife, Sue, were born and raised in Marion. They have 2 adult children, Kate and Austin, and grandson, Jake, the newest addition to the family. I am very honored to present to you Dean Jacob.
Thanks. Somebody gave me a microphone. That's a mistake. You guys know I'm never speechless. Thank you. About 25 years ago, some really great people in this community had a very special idea. And that was to create a community foundation. And here we are 25 years later almost, and now that community foundation is giving back to the community over $2 million every year for the betterment of our community. And those people and my predecessors, Debbie Shade and Brad Bebout, were true and are true giants in our community. And there's another true giant in our community was Pam Hall. And when I first was chosen to head up the foundation, Pam was the first person to give me a call, invited me to lunch. We went out for lunch, and right off the bat, she challenged me to do all that I could in my power to better Marion. And she, obviously, Pam, she was very outspoken and very opinionated, and she had her ideas, and we talked about them and shared them, and we talked many times over the next several years and had these types of conversations, and she was passionate about bettering Marion. Literally, we had conversations just up until a few days before she died. So Pam was another wonderful giant in this community. And I look around this room here too, and I see lots of other giants in the community. Of course, at my height, everybody looks like a giant. But no, seriously, any one of you that I look out here and just spot, I know any one of you could be standing up here, should be standing up here, receiving this award. You guys are all doing an amazing job of doing all sorts of wonderful things for this community. It wasn't that long ago that we were kicking ourselves, right? We were just saying, woe is us, and look at us here today. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in here that doubts that we've come a long way in the last 10 years or more, and through all the hard work of all of you, so we thank you. So, thanks to my work family. I can't do any of this without my work family. Julie Prettyman, Diane Ryan-Smith, Diane Mauld, Lori Stevenson, Kathy Conley. They're fantastic. And then, of course, got to thank my real family. My mom just turned 99 this past week, and she still works harder than I do. She's amazing. My dad and my mom were both my role models. My wife, my kids, they're true inspirations to us. So thank you very much. And thanks to the Chamber, and thanks to Matt. I really believe that Pam would be so proud of Matt Carbary and all that he and his staff did. You just look at all the things that he's listed off here. They've done an amazing job. Matt, his staff, the board, all the volunteers, ambassadors, and everybody. So thanks again, and all of you, keep working hard. Let's keep making Marion a better place to live, work, play. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. Congratulations again. And that's it. So much to cover. Thank you all so much for attending. Stay safe, and here's to a successful 2022. Thank you so much for coming.